Hey guys, welcome back. Now we took a little break from our 04, right?
Yep.
And we got into something really dirty. I'm telling you, whoever was hitting this thing with the ugly stick probably threw their shoulder out, back hurts. They probably laid up in bed, catching naps right now. They're tired.
But by the time we unuglify it, we're gonna be tired.
Yeah,
Now
man.
this is a 73 Chevy. It used to be a step side,
Yeah.
right? We've got all the panels off already. We got the bed off of it. So what we're gonna do is hook up with our friends at Brothers and hook this guy up big time with everything from all the sheet metal that we need to replace to suspension.
Yes.
And I think, now that we've got this thing stripped away, it's pretty easy to get access. So this is probably the first place to start with
Right.
a nice drop.
Yes, indeed, man. And like we said, Brothers has everything you possibly need, from fenders to a bunch of suspension components. Drop spindles, we're gonna C-notch it, we have springs, we have shackles.
It's gonna be quite the makeover, but I think we need to pick a front or rear, your call, and get started on this thing.
Let's go with the rear.
We're going with the rear. We'll save this stuff for later. Come follow us back here and get started on this baby.
All right, I'm gonna get some jacks.
Do it. We've got 3 options from Brothers to lower this truck or raise this axle.
Yeah,
so we
man.
can start in the rear. We
Sure.
can go that direction.
Okay, now you obviously see this shackle here. If I put this one in, obviously it's gonna take this pivot point from where it is now and drop it a couple inches just by raising that bolt up to here.
Yeah, and I can do the same in the front. So I've got a whole new mount if I want to go that way. If I line these guys up, you can see where I've got a little drop here. So I can
Nice.
combine the two if I want, or if I want to go a big move all at one time, and I got a third way, I can
Right
take
here.
this axle from underneath the spring and I can flip it on top.
Exactly.
That'll buy me about 5 inches versus maybe 2 on either end.
Right. However, when you get dropping 5, 6 inches, you're gonna need some clearance right in here. You may have heard something in reference to a C-notch. Well, that's what we're gonna do back here. And it basically involves cutting this frame out so we can make room for that axle to come up this way.
Yeah, the only problem is this is just a C-channel. It's not really heavy gauge. You put a big notch in here, this thing's gonna be all flimsy, flopsy, and maybe even deadly. You know?
So what we got from Brothers. And again, like we
Little-
said,
yeah.
they have everything that you need to drop, tune, and fix up your truck. So
Yeah.
check this out. It's simple, it's bolt on. We're gonna scribe it in here, cut that out. Some bolts here, some bolts up there. We can box it on the end if we're going high performance, and we got it made.
So let's get this stuff out of the way, get the rear end out of the way, start grinding some of this stuff off, cutting, welding, bolting. We'll be there. All right, folks, get ready and be careful. Willie has weaponry out and he's ready to use it. So we've got our little relocation from under to over, and we've swung that up so we know about where this little C-notch needs to go. You can see we've transferred our marks, and with that little guide tool, I'm gonna get out of the way. Willie's gonna throw some fire.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Some fantastic cutting and grinding and fitting by my man Willie here. You can see how much clearance we just got with our Brothers kit.
Yeah, man.
We got the axle on top now,
Yep.
so we're getting really close. You can see how it comes together with a few shackles and a bottom plate. Now we just got to do the other side, finish this up, and we can start moving forward to that front suspension.
That's right, man. We have a lot more stuff to put on our 1973 Chevy pickup truck. As you can tell, it's missing something. I don't know.
Yeah, lots of stuff. We got lots of sheet metal to do this. It's going to be an ongoing project.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back to Two Guys Garage. You ever found yourself waking up in the morning curious as to what happened the night before and why you're covered in queso? Kind of the deal with our 1973 pickup truck. We're not sure what's happened to it over the last couple decades, but it's covered in Bondo, dirt, nastiness, rust, mud, guck. We're going to clean it all up thanks to our friends at Brothers Trucks.
The queso on this thing would have been much easier than the rust and the Bondo. So we've done a lot of work so far. We've stripped it down. We've gotten rid of all the old bad panels, the old bed in the back, and we started to drop this thing to the ground. We got about 6-7 inches of drop in the rear. We clearanced it out. We got the front drop. So now it's time to start doing some sheet metal work, rust repair,
Yes, indeed.
hanging panels. Man, we got a lot to do. It's going to be fun. You know, they say ugly on the outside, it might be pretty on the inside. The deeper I go, doesn't get any better. but we have a lot of great panels, sheet metal from Brothers. And we're gonna start here in the cab corner. And you can see this is just all Bondo. And if I really tap on this thing, I can feel spray foam and some tape on the backside holding it together. So we're just gonna cut it all out. Now, the first thing you might wanna do is, put a plan together and then sneak up on it. So if I fit this panel about where it's gonna go, you can see I've kind of drawn my outside, do not cross, because we're gonna have to fit this up real nice and do a butted weld. But when I come over here, I might transition from a butted weld to sort of an overlap and spot weld. So I just got to think through this really carefully and how I'm going to blend some of these things together. So feel around. I can see on the back side here, the way it's flanged. I'm going to walk off the edge quite a bit and just get in here and take a peek. And then I can kind of keep opening it up and then start to shape the two panels. So first things first, let's get in there and take a look. So we've worked our way back till we found good metal. So we've got a good place to weld and connect in our new panel. You can see how much we were just sort of missing here on the old panel piece. And the new one, we've done a little bit of strategic cutting just so that we have a smart plan coming around here jogging on where we want to get access again, maybe to do some hammer dolly work or just a good clean interface. Now with that, this panel is fit up there pretty nice and ready to go. I've got a little relief cut in here so I can maybe match the width a little bit more perfect. So I'm going to tack this on, and if that looks good, I can move on to finish welding.
All right, let me get that door for you to a whole nother level. Now let's show you what came off our 73, and then we'll get to what we're putting on it. So obviously, being a 73, it's got a lot of miles, kind of doing a disappearing act down in here. You see all the rust and rot you get in the bottom of the door. And another thing about this particular door on the 73 is the wing window. After years, that weather stripping would leak. It'd always have that big whistle that going down the road. A lot of people would break into your car using these things. Kind of annoying when those things don't seal. Now, we hop over to the door we get from Brothers, and you see a lot of things going on here we like. Okay, for example, you get all the hardware, brand new stamped door. Everything fits nice and tight. You get new tracks, new rollers, all the hardware. And this piece here is key. A lot of guys want to get rid of that wing window and go to a solid piece, one window. That way you get a tight seal, you don't have to worry about those leaks, and you don't have to worry about somebody stealing your truck. So I still have the felt to put in here, a couple little things like that, but as you can tell, man, we're almost there. A few other things to button up on this door. We'll get it running 1973, and all of a sudden, she's starting to shine a little bit.
With all this new sheet metal, this truck's going from just used and abused, that transformation to a sweet ride.
Yeah, man, it was kind of stepped on, but there's still one huge piece that's missing, and that's the bed. So we're probably gonna bring this truck back soon and tackle that, and put some other finishing touches on our old 73.
Might not look like we've done a lot, but we've done a lot of work on this truck.
We talk about might not look like a lot. We did a whole lot of work to it, man. All courtesy of our friends at Brothers, and I swear, I think you could buy a truck right out of that catalog, man.
You can't. I've already dialed it in. We've got half of it coming already. So, but the first things we bought out of here was to drop the truck and get the stance. So Willie got out the plasma cutter, man, made all kinds of smoke and fire, notched it out so we have clearance, but we boxed it in to get the structure back and clearance for that axle to move up and down.
Exactly. My man Kev did a nice pat panel right here, if you recall that. Nice job.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. We also got the one window door, if you recall. This particular door has a wing window back in 1973. We wanted that out of the way, so we got the single window door on there, and along with some other body panels and stuff. The truck actually looks pretty good compared to what it was.
We like the way the look is. We got some wheels and tires on it since you last seen it, and I've been doing some more shopping. As you can kind of see laid out in front of us here. So don't get scared. I got more that'll be here any day now. So obviously we got a bed going on. We had a step side, but now we're going to a fleet side. So we're totally changing kind of the back look of this thing.
Yeah, man, and really, I love the fact that you pick and choose what pieces, components, parts you want to design the truck how you want to, straight from the catalog here from Brothers. So let's show them kind of what we got here. Again, he said he was going from a step side to a fleet side. So obviously, a little bit bigger bed. I'll show you how this kind of comes together.
Yeah, so this will be the back up against the cab here. So that's kind of our starting point. We got the quarters here that'll come up on the back. Eventually we'll get the inners bolted together. We can start mating it up. And we got a lot of gapping, a lot of fitting of panels, but we want to get it all together, see how it looks, start tweaking, looking at moldings, etc. because we're going to get this thing to paint here before too long.
Yeah, man.
All right, I'll try to hold it steady. You get your first one in as you need to.
Now, you kind of recall, these trucks are kind of becoming big collector's items. You know, for the longest time, the 68 and 72 C10 is where it's at. This is the next generation of truck that's really going to pop.
Oh, it's already popping. So if you want one, you better go grab one. And you know you got a lot of stuff you can buy for it, so don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid to use a credit card.
With the bed coming together pretty nice, we're starting to mock up a few of the other pieces. So we got taillight assemblies from Brothers. So we're doing a little mock-up just to make sure, you know, we can see how everything fits. If we need to tweak some little tabs, get the body lines to look good. So sizing up the body work that's coming up pretty quickly.
Look at this, man. What a huge difference. Our bucket is turning into a baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Not bad, man. Now, obviously, this was a step side truck, so the bed was a lot smaller, bumper a lot smaller. We think it's been kind of in the back of it smashed because it had some kind of goobered up, weird bumper brackets they just welded on. We'll clean all that up, fix that up. But check this out, right?
Yeah, man. So, as you can see, this is kind of what it's going to look like, but think about a couple hours we put in there, elbow grease, gapping it, sanding it down, putting some color on it, then dressing it up with all these good shiny bits.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about doing like a mock-up phase, especially when you get Brothers Trucks involved, because they have all the pieces, all the parts, all the components that you need, be it body fender, bumpers, grills, headlights, side markers, and so forth. So really, you get all the fit and finish set on that thing. You get to trim it out with some great pieces like this. I mean, look at this grill, this pop. It's like brand new.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's sharp, man. It makes for a great looking truck.
A car can look grubby and build for a long time. As soon as you put color on it and then you dress it up, I mean, it's brand new like in a day. You know, you're ready to just scatter parts on it. You're excited. So.
Yeah, man.